Sister Fierce Kitchen,
Delicious meals,
Sister Fierce Kitchen,
we making them home.
Sister Fierce Kitchen,
Delicious meals.
Sister Fierce.
Hi everyone, welcome to Sister Fierce Kitchen. If it is your first time stepping by, a big welcome to you, and if you're part of my subscribers, a big welcome to you again. So today I'm going to show you how I joined my Dawadawa together. I have the balls one and I don't like it, like this one here. So I don't really like the way it is, because my kids, when they find it in the food, they don't want to eat it. So I'm going to blend all of them together to combine. Then I will put it in the freezer to to save it. So first I have my Dawadawa here, and I have my water to wash, and the blender that I'm going to use to join it together. So let's get started. So first I'm going to wash everything. Okay. Okay. So after putting everything in there, I'm going to get my blender, and this I'm going to wash it. That's it. Then I'll put it in here. So I'm used to washing things, so if you're not used to, or if you don't want to wash it, I think you can try it and do it the way you want it, but this is how I prefer. So this is how it is now. I think the blender is full, so I'm going to start blending it little by little. Okay, so I started doing the first one like this one. Okay, then you start blending everything together. So I'm going to add the rest. Okay guys, so this how it looks like now. I find out that my blender is finding a bit difficult to blend it, so I divided into two. I put some here, as you can see. So I put some here, as you can see, so that my blender can blend it the way I want it. So let's get started again. So this is how it looks like now. I was adding a bit of water to it so that it can join together. So I'll still add a bit of more of water so that it can stick together. So let's blend again. Okay, so this is how the first part look like now. So I'm going to get this one out. And transfer it here. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So I'm going to blend the rest of camera. So this is how the last one also look like. So this is the last one we blend. I'm going to transfer it to the rest. So this is how it looks like now. I'm going to try it. If I can get it, yeah, can mold it, then I'll mold it. If not, I'll transfer all of them to in a big container, then I'll flat all of them and I'll put it in the freezer. Guys, you can mold it So I'm going to mold some. You can see this is the one that I have molded. Let me put it here so that you can see. You see? So I'm going to mold some, then I will flat some. So anytime I need it, I'll just grab it and use it. Okay, so there's the ones that I have made, and that's how I do it. You can mold it in a big size, in a smallest size, in a medium size like mine, the way you prefer to do it. So that's how I do it. There you go. You can do any size of your choice, and you can mold it any form of your choice. You can do it the triangle form, in the square form, anyhow, star, round. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to try to do all this and in a different shape too. This is another way I'm going to transfer it into. So I'm going to put it in here and flat it. Then I'll cut it into the size, or the size that I want. Okay, so this is how it looks like now, and this is the balls one. So for this one, I'm going to try and shape it before I put it in the freezer, so that as soon as it turns black, it will be easy for me to get it out. So you can make the size of your choice, either small, big, large, medium. Okay, and one thing, I'm going to leave some for outside for it to dry and see how it's going to become, or it's going to turn, because I'm not too sure once I have added water to it if I can put it outside for so long. That's why I'm trying to say I'm going to put it in the freezer and see, to save it. Okay, so I will leave 3 or 4 outside and know how it will turn. Then I will give you a feedback for that one too. So if it becomes dry and you can keep it for so long, then that one also will be nice. So I think there we go. So I have cut it the size that I want and the way I want it. So I'm going to cover it and put it in the freezer. Then the next day I will just get it out and put it in the rubber nicely and put it back in the freezer, same as this one too. I'm going to do the same thing as this one, and for this one I'm going to leave about 3 or 4 outside and see how it will become. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so this is how I cover it. I use a foil to cover it, and this is the one that I'm going to leave it outside for it to dry and see if I can keep it for some months and see how it will come. And these ones are the one that I'm going to put it in the freezer. Then the next day I will just turn it into a different plastic bowl or plastic rubber. Then I'll wrap that one nicely and put it in back to the freezer. So see you the next day. this is the next day, and I have already put some in the plastic bowl, so I wanted to show you how I was doing it. So I stopped and let you know how I put it in the plastic bag. Okay, this is how I did it, so you can do it the way you prefer, the way it will be easier for you. I found this one easy for me, so find the way that it will be easy for you to do it. Okay, then you do it. So as I told you before, that we are going to put some outside and see how it will become, and at the end this is how everything was. So for that one, I think we have to put it in the freezer for it to save it, because the one that put it outside, I left it for 5 days, and this how it was dry, nicely dry, and I put it in a plastic bag, and this how it turned too. So when you want to do it the way I do it, you need to put it back to the freezer. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Please stay safe and stay blessed.